Hello and welcome to another session of our free tips episodes. Today with two other people. On the one hand, there is Aakriti, ladies first.
Hi.
From foodspring, where we are right now, actually in Berlin. And on the other hand is Michi, who has also been on one or the other session, like top 3 tips podcast or something like that. And we're talking about top 3 tips for brand strategy on Amazon. Aakriti, do you want to go first with our first tip, or your first tip actually, for brand strategy on Amazon?
Definitely. I think maybe just before we jump into it, we can also just mention why brand strategy is important for us. I think as coming from a big D2C brand, I think it's really important for us to also invest in brand building on Amazon. And there's obviously multiple ways to do it, but the top 3 tips that I would suggest. The first one would definitely be investing in a good launch strategy. What I mean by that is as a big brand, we're always launching new products on Amazon, and we make sure that whenever we're launching new products, we have to make these products visible on Amazon on our biggest brand keywords, and on our non-branded keywords as well. When you launch a new product in the start, it takes time to build on reviews, etc. So I think it's important that you start showing up at least for your branded keywords immediately. So we try to always, at least for our new launches, we try to put them to our store. We try to put them on our sponsored brand banners immediately. We try to also add them on the first few spots on our sponsored keywords, especially the big brand keyword, just foodspring, for example. If you look, you'll always see our big products on the top. It's arguable. I know some people say that it's going to be low click-through rate conversion as well, but it's also good just to give people an awareness of new products, at least in my opinion.
Do you have something special to add, Michael?
No, I think that's very important just to use your brand keyword, because the customers already know your brand, buy your brand, and have the trust towards it. So they are open for the new products, and you have those 4 spots, 4 search spots on the top, and then also like sponsored brand, another 3 spots for the product. So show there your product range, your new products, and use this definitely to push the new launches.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, 100%. I think it's something, on the one hand, a lot of brands are not able to do because there's not that much of search volume and so on and so on. But if you have the search volume, it definitely makes sense, in my opinion, to do the first kind of push. You just mentioned reviews and so on and so on. So I think it's an absolute valid strategy with which we can go first. What is your second out of those 3 tips, Aakriti, for brand strategy on Amazon?
I would say second tip would definitely be brand protection. And I think Maurizio already mentioned about the search volume. So we should definitely, like, for a brand that has high search volume, you need to leverage the search volume for cross selling as well. And so our brand protection strategy, also just for showing up for our keywords. People have really low attention span, especially on mobile. And if you're not showing up for your own branded, I know the intention is high, and a lot of people argue that, okay, when people are already going to buy for this product or for this keyword, why should I invest in my brand protection? But the chances of then competition creeping up on your branded keyword and diverting traffic is also really high, especially if you're trying to compete against prices during big events, etc. So for us, our strategy always involves that we're present for our branded keywords on all the spots, whether it's sponsored brand video, sponsored brand, sponsored display. Also on our PDPs, we try to cover maximum protection, maximum spots, just so we make sure that there's no competition creeping up. And this also helps in cross-selling. Then you can also sell different products on the
100%. You should, or you possibly have a lot bigger or higher AOV. And on a PDP, I think it's a lot more important because there are not only brand searches like on keywords and so on. So that's definitely something which is something everybody should use. There are different opinions and so on and so on. We also had it a few weeks ago, actually, in the office where we discussed about that. I think your opinion has been really interesting, Michael.
Yeah, for me, if there's like search volume. Yeah, sorry. If there's search volume, there's definitely a need to be visible there. So why wouldn't I put there my products in? And I think that's also aligns with the first tip from Aakriti again. if you have a specific strategy like putting there those launch products, you can push them also for the algorithm to get them like very important to see that the algorithm, they're getting clicks and stuff, they're getting more important for the algorithm in that part, so you can rule out the negative effect of the brand protections things out. So that's very a key thing to align those two tips together.
Yes, I think it's important just to not advertise all the products on your brand. You have to do it strategic wise, 100%, like the first tip is showed perfectly. I think the third tip is, as it should be, the most maybe important but definitely the most interesting tip, which you can share, Aakriti.
I think third and the most important tip for me this year especially would be, because we're investing a lot on our upper funnel branding invest.
And it's the best tip of this year already, only up to 11th of January.
Best of the year, in my opinion. We're investing so much more money in Q1. This is a very important quarter for our brand in top funnel, and also we're investing a lot of time and knowledge also to learn about the EMC and how we can measure effectiveness of our campaigns. So for me, I think the last tip would definitely be about Amazon ad tag. So this is something we want to test this year, where we integrate the Amazon ad tag on our website and then on DMC, so we can measure the effect of all the campaigns that our branding team does on social media or for the web shop on Amazon and the web shop, and vice versa. So all the activities that we will be doing on our DSP this year, and we also want to test Prime Video ads, for example. We want to see how this impacted sales on the web shop as well. So I think, and this is a huge part of our branding invest money, and also it's super hard to measure branding activities because you can't put a ROAS behind it. That's not the goal. So we're always investing so much money, and we really want to see how that is really helping us increase search volume on Amazon. So I think this is a really good way to go about it.
I think so too. It's very important to see those branding campaigns, those upper funnel campaigns as a whole, to see like how it affects the not the Amazon DSP affects only the Amazon store, and the Google Ads only affects the web shop. So you have to see it as a full, and I think the Amazon ad tag is a very good solution for that. Even coming with the cookieless world, the Amazon ad tag is gonna be the future.
The microphone has not been that near as I hoped it to be, but I hope everybody could hear everything perfectly. Thank you so much for joining you two guys, and see you next time.
Thank you.
Ciao, ciao.
Thank you for having us. Bye.